Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? It's Monday. It's Monday. It's the 22nd, first month of the year, coming close to the end of the first month of 2024 of the Bitcoin halving year. Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. The title of today's stream is "The Big Move in Crypto Will Happen Soon," and it will. It will happen soon, my friends. I'm going to tell you more about what I think, where and when that's going to happen on the charts. But before I do, got to give a humongous thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you, guys. Before we go any further, if you guys would do me the cringy thing of being supportive, hitting that like button, retweeting, resharing, subscribing, doing all that cringy stuff that people, for some reason or another, don't seem to do very often, but would mean a lot if you guys did. It takes like no time at all, costs you nothing, no reason not to do it. Think of it as scratching your own back and not scratching mine, because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure your own investments hopefully get. And so that means you're helping yourself. Help yourself. Help me help you. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and give our channel sponsors a quick shout out. First one is going to be kujira.network. Thank you, kujira.network, for being a supporter of this stream and helping us do what we do here. Guys, check out kujira.network. It's the place within Web3 that's empowering a decentralized economy for all of us to participate. I'm telling y'all need to go check them out. There's so many things and so many things coming on kujira.network that you guys don't want to miss out on. I'm telling you, one of the few teams that I know of that are just head down, no matter what is happening with the noise, no matter what's happening with the destruction and the narratives and all that stuff. They just build. They build, and they ship. Guys, check out kujira.network. Thank you for being a great supporter of the stream. The next one I want to give you humongous channel sponsor shout out to is Jacko Protocol. You don't know about Jacko Protocol and you're a content creator, and or if you have like a product or service that you provide in the crypto landscape, in the blockchain space, I highly suggest that you not only back that product or content up physically, obviously is the best way to go about doing things, but also on Jacko Protocol, on a decentralized blockchain, guys. Is the best possible way to be about it, not just talking about it, but trying to be about it is the goal for us all, right? So check out Jacko Protocol. Shout outs to them for also being a channel sponsor. Guys, their token has been doing tremendously well. And also it's very cost effective and easy to use their platform. So if you know anybody that you want to, really be stop talking about things and being about it, give them a shout out. Let them know. Put Jacko Protocol in their ear and tell them you need to check it out, man. You need to be using it. With that being said, I want to give my last channel sponsor shout out to Shade Protocol. If you don't know about Shade Protocol, again, they are a privacy. Well, they're not a privacy. They're amongst the privacy ecosystem within the Cosmos space. But not just within the Cosmos space. They're going much, much far further and beyond within the crypto landscape. Shade has also been doing very well in the charts recently. They've been doing tremendously well with partnerships and collabs throughout the greater Cosmos ecosystem. And then also they have, the privacy features that you guys want to utilize within this space. So again, check out Shade Protocol if you guys believe in privacy, if you guys want to utilize privacy. And for whatever reason that you may want to be there, check them out, guys. Check them out. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into things. But first and foremost, what's up, chat? What's up, Matt? What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing? Let me know in the chats. I don't know why my virtual screen's not working anymore, or virtual camera's not working anymore with Elgato. It seems to have blips every once in a while. So I'm using this horrible. Look at this. Look how horrible it looks. You can see I have a bed right back here. You guys can't see it. My son that had nightmares this morning had running in there at 5 o'clock in the morning. And he was like, no, and he just goes to sleep there. So it's multiple uses. I also sleep there when the charts are going crazy during the bull market, and I need to beat the Asia markets and the Europe markets and all that stuff. So I sometimes sleep there, and I get up when my alerts go off so I can sell or buy. That's how crazy I am. I'm just being real. But also it serves as my kids can come around over here and get some sleep and still be around dad when they're having nightmares and stuff like that. Is Juno still good, Matt asked. Yeah, I believe so. Here, let's have a real talk, okay? Excuse me. Let me bring this up, actually. This was one of the first things that popped up. Of course, on the weekend, right, was the whole now social awareness of Reese, who was our lead dev for a long time within the Juno network, basically announcing that again, he left. He did it in private, and then he publicly just put out something basically announcing to everybody that he is leaving the role uh, within the Juno network. Here's what I gotta say to that. Like first and foremost, gang, what's up, Plum said. First and foremost, let me just say this: I consider Reese to be a good guy. Like it's like a lot. I'm not gonna get into this whole monologue about stuff. Like, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he lives in the same state as I do. I'm not like personally like really good friends with the guy, but I think he's a good guy and I consider him a friend. I don't think he has any ill intentions when it comes to things. I think he is a little young. I think he had a lot of stress on his shoulders when it comes to being the lead dev with no guardrails in place and no kind of structure or boss or somebody to report to. So the guy was just doing what he was doing, right? And he built a bunch of great stuff is for the Juno chain. A lot of very valuable stuff. But there was like, there was yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I wish him the best in his endeavors. But I will say this. There becomes a point where as a business, which I treat the Juno chain as a business, I treat a lot of things as businesses, right? Like if it's not, then I don't know what the hell I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I look at everything, to be very honest with you guys. But Juno Network is not Reese Network, right? And Reese is not the Juno Network. Let's be very clear. Juno can go on as it is right now and be absolutely fine. Be absolutely fine, right? So long as like nothing crazy happens, and so long as we have people who are wanting to respond to any kind of like security concerns and stuff like that, we could be where we're at right now and carry on like we are right now. Block times, the P&Ls for the chain itself and what it can do in its entirety, and we could be absolutely fine. What we need right now is, to be very honest with you, we don't need any more infrastructure work. We do need dApps, yes. We need transactions to be filled. We need people to come in and create dApps and deploy, right? Think of it this way, and this is like the old Chinese or Asian story that I like to tell. If you guys, I'm not going to do it again, but it's like basically like this son and father story where seemingly throughout their life everything bad seems to happen, and people always seem to like ask them like how they feel about it, and the dad always says, I don't know, it's too early, I can't call it. He like literally says that. It's a very popular story, but he basically goes on and says whenever seemingly something bad happens, I don't know, it's too early, I can't call it. And right now, like seemingly a lot of people would like to paint this picture of like Reese leaving being really bad. I don't know. It's too early. Can't call it. There's other things that are positives when it comes to somebody that's pulling $13,000 to $20,000 worth of salary a month. There's other things that become available to other people who are interested in actually deploying dApps when it comes to freeing up capital. And I'm not saying like, oh, great, like, Reese wasn't worth it. He's gone. Let's like, but he was totally worth a lot of money. I don't know if it was worth, 13 or 20,000. It's kind of weird. Like I'll be very honest. This is just me speaking personally. Like the norm of what people think as far as developers should get paid are really funny to me. But think of it this way, right? Like there are people that have ideas that would like to deploy things on a permissionless smart contract chain that need incentivize, an incentive. I say like maybe a catalyst, maybe that's incentivization or whatnot. No, you're wrong, Sid. Juno actually does have. They're actually I can show you guys. Actually, we had a Discord meeting. I don't know if you guys actually go to those Discord meetings or whatnot, but we have a whole breakdown of our P&L. Like right now, as it stands, like yeah, it's not a lot, but Juno is actually bringing in revenue. It's above water right now, not by much, but it is above water. And if we take care of vesting contracts and other wasteful spendings, like yeah, we can actually start slowly incentivizing like small grants, small funds and stuff like that for people that want to deploy things, right? So it's not that Juno has no money at all. We do. We actually do. It's just been unfortunately wasted a lot. And again, guys, I implore you guys to come and like be part of the Discord meetings, be part of the conversation instead of just jumping on everybody else's. Which is totally fine. You could do that. But like, remember, if you start basing your opinion solely on the opinion of others, you're not only doing yourself an injustice, but you're doing, everybody else that you regurgitate that opinion injustice as well. Because it's it's not your reality. It's not true. It's everybody else's reality and opinion, right? Like, eh, we actually pull in for the two revenue sources that we do have right now, right about 400 to like optimistically about 500,000 a year. It's not much, but then you think about like, okay, so then you're taking 20,000, let's say 13 to 15, whatever, a month in paying a developer, right? And let's say like now that's freed up so that maybe we can incentivize free agents or free devs or free dev teams to come back and or deploy what they previously had, or to write something new and deploy. Like now we can actually incentivize a few grand every month to teams to like get stuff going. That frees up capital. All it did was it really freed up about 13, 15, $20,000 for the chain to start utilizing better. And if we get rid of investing contracts, again, that's another like, you know, a couple grand a month that it could be used to incentivize, you know, things better and to actually conduct ourselves in a more transparent and more profitable way. So like, yeah, like everybody would like to say, oh, Juno dead chain because Reese left. Not, that's not true. That's not true at all. It's not true at all. It's funny that like when Juno finally comes full circle of being a community ran chain and community organized, and like we are starting to actually do the better things of like, you know, structuring ourselves better and having accountability and having transparency and like not actually having gray areas but more black and white areas within the chain, that the more people want to FUD it. Like the more and more it gets to where it's supposed to go, where it was always meant to be, the more and more people want to FUD it. It's just kind of crazy that that seems to be happening, right? Why is that? I don't know. Why? I mean, I get why. Trust, I say that, but I get why. Like people bought much higher, or they didn't sell where they wanted to, right? So again, I've always said this too. People's opinions usually are formulated from their social and or financial position of whatever and wherever and however they seem to be in that environment. That's the truth, right? Most people have those opinions because of most of the time where they are socially and what they experience financially, right? But if you took that all out of it and you were actually looking at it without bias, you know, not a lot of people can do this, from the outside looking in or from even the inside looking out, and you weren't actually affected by all that, you'd have a very much different opinion about it. You really would. You'd have a very much different opinion about it. I will admit though, I obviously have a different opinion about it too, full transparency, because I did benefit when price action was all the way to the top. Like I didn't, sucks because it came back down. And yeah, I'm kind of like, compared to what the profits that I did take and what I did reinvest back into, it's not even close for me to even like blink an eye or lose any sleep. I don't lose any sleep at all about the price action because I did take profits all the way up to where like it doesn't really matter. But you know, like, and then I'm also now working for the community as well. So, and like, I'll be honest too, I get paid $500 a month in a volatile coin, which could be nothing in 3 months when I'm supposed to get paid. Like the work that we've been doing thus far, it almost sometimes seems like it's not worth it, to be honest. I'll be very honest with you. But I'm trying to keep my bias out. I'm trying to look this at everything objectively. And again, is Juno dead? No. Why? Why? Because Reese left? Okay. Why would that make Juno dead? Why would anybody choose to build on Juno over other options? Because we're going to get to a point where it is actually permissionless and you can actually deploy things without having hooks into your ships or into your backside. It can be the canary chain. You can build stuff, like you can build stuff all day long. Go to any other smart contract chain and there's always going to be the higher ups that were seed investors, angel investors that have a narrative, that have a direction that they want to go to, and or stipulations on what they want out of you to build there. We've already gone through our struggles and we're working those out. Once those are done, well, why would anybody? Let me read the rest of that. Why would anybody choose any? Like, let me say, what other options are there right now, especially in the Cosmos? What other options are there right now? Let's be real. You can go to Neutron. You can go to Neutron. Where else can you go? You can build on Chihuahua. That's pretty cool, though. I'll be honest. Chihuahua's pretty cool. The creators of Cosmowasm couldn't even find. That's a true statement right there. That is a good point too, Ambito. People automatically assume the DApp is going to fail because every single DApp has lost people money. In Juno, that's absolutely true. Most people, well, you know, let me ask you this though: is that Juno's fault, or like maybe it is, right? Maybe it's shared. Maybe it's shared blame. I think it's more shared blame from the past. Because like you could say like, okay, Raccoon, go to Neutron and be supported by the community and Delphi and Lido. You could, yeah, you could. You could. You got to give up a lot of stuff to be supported there, though. You do in business. You got to. There's give and take, right? You got to give up quite a bit. Sorry, phone going off. I was doing a whole bunch of other stuff today too. But I'm not, and again, I will say I'm not saying you guys are wrong. Possibly, you know, there was a lot of people. Hell, I know. I'm not going to name any names, but I know for a fact that there's been conversations of like other ecosystems entirely too, like wanting to pick up a lot of our devs and a lot of our dApps and a lot of our hopefuls that have been broadcasted within the Cosmos ecosystem recently. Like Solana is one of them. I know there's been people from ADA trying to poach a lot of really bullish things happening in the Cosmos ecosystem right now. And you're absolutely right. Like you can go there, right? And you can build, but you got to think of all the other things that come along there. It's not just the money that goes along with that. Like, yeah, you can go there and you can be supplied and supported for a short time. And then what? What does Neutron have right now other than Newt? I don't know, but you could be right. You could be right. That's what I'm saying. No, you're fine. Sorry, I'm not being a negative Nancy. Juno burned me and almost every single person I know that supported it. So I'm not a fan. No, so like think about it this way, right? Here's perspective though. It only burned you if you didn't take profits on the way up. Right? Or if you reinvested too much on the way down. I'm not being mean, I'm just being real about it. Everybody, I think not everybody. I think there was a lot of degenerate actions happening, which I get it, man. We're here in crypto to be degens, but like, here, let me ask you. Here's a better question. Actually, as a matter of fact, if anybody would like to join me live on stream, just by voice, you don't have to share your screen or anything like that. You're always more than welcome. Let me know in the chat. I'll give you guys a message, whether it's in Twitter and or the chat here. I'll send you guys the link to join. But here's a question to people watching, and especially the live audience right now. What would it take? Like, what would it take for people to be interested in building within Juno? What do you guys think it would take to attract builders to build or a community to stay within Juno? We can get rid of vesting contracts, right? We can get rid of vesting contracts, right? That's sell pressure. Let's be real, right? We can start paying people for work done, just like normal businesses do. You submit for your work to be done. Partial payments get paid up front. When you get completed, the rest gets paid, right? Like normal businesses, contracted work, instead of like vesting stuff. Copious amounts of money for devs and incentives for users. So I think incentive for users. I think realistic incentives for devs would be one of them, and I think incentive for users would also be like the top two things, right? You gotta kind of like attract devs to make it Get rid of Dimmy. Dimmy's on the like Dimmy also said he'd get rid of his vesting contract. So just let you know, Dimmy also said he would get rid of his vesting contract. So Sith, let me ask you this: is it just Dimmy, or is it like every core member? Because that's another thing too. We need to, like, there's Wolf. God, I can't remember which name now. That said he was supposed to, like, he forgo. He's not gone yet. We need to 86 that immediately. Everyone who was there during Prop 16 and from the downfall of 45 to now. You mean everybody that was in any of the sub DAOs, right? Juno work. So the Juno growth fund is being transferred over to the operations. So those people and that funds are going to get remanaged again. The only person on the operation side that was there is Demi. He's getting rid of his vesting schedule, right? Gosh, I swear I hate this like sinus drip. This is like good feedback. This is good feedback, guys. I'm being very honest. I wish more people would kind of jump in on this. Ambito, when you say copious amounts of money for devs, what do you mean by that? Like realistically, I just want to know, like, what do you guys think devs are looking for? Let's just say if we could get like, you know, Raccoon, like mow them. I don't see anyone wanting to get into Juno until then personally. So name names, like you're talking about Dimmy. Are you talking about Jack and Jake? Jake, I don't know. Jake hasn't done and engaged and like done a thing. I don't know how, like, he's pretty much gone already, right? But if we got rid of, let's say when we say get rid of that, like, could we just say getting rid of their vesting schedules is like getting rid of them, or no? Do they have to be gone entirely? And competitive pay, Ambito says what he means by that is competitive pay compared to other offers, and then even a bit extra for reputational risk. I'm writing this stuff down. Remove who were there from 16 to 45 fall. Incentivize per ecosystem offers to devs. Ooh, excuse me. So that's the first. Okay. Got to come up with 5. I think everybody's like, and it's like I take my emotions out of it totally. Even being a member on the ops department, I'm just looking for feedback from people. So Ambito's saying competitive pay to incentivize devs above and beyond because they're taking reputational risk and risking, you know. Yeah, I got it. And Sithlor is saying basically got to remove everybody that was at all involved since Prop 16 all the and from 45 down. Fair? Is that am I missing anything else? Get rid of vesting contracts. Manage delegation policy better. Run away for bear. Yeah. They're the ones who fucked Juno up in the first place, but not selling Juno for USD. Yeah, their treasury management was really really poor. I don't want to say really really poor. It was non-existent, to be very honest with you. Sith Lord says might need to rebrand it in general. Honestly, how much bad press has gone on. I think for Juno to be revived, it takes some kind of undeniable user incentive type scheme paired with a couple really really solid dApps that are sticky. Can I ask you guys? I think an incentive scheme of somehow, some way needs. It almost feels like what needs to happen is what happened for them needs to happen for the opposite, the community, in retro, right? Like retroactively. Draw in America capital. Yeah. It kind of like it almost like if we could do something with the inflation. I'm just speaking off the cuff now, right? Like let's just I'm gonna speak off the cuff now. It's almost like this is not official. It's almost like what needs to happen. Actually, let me bring this up real quick. Let me bring this up real quick. Let's actually think like this. It might not be. We might talk about it. Who cares about anything else? I was lying. Anybody watching this is gonna be what's gonna be happening with the big move in crypto. Screw it. This is Juno. It's okay. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. Burpity burp burp burp. So what needs to happen? I haven't been on this website forever. I don't even know where the white paper is anymore. Is the white paper on here? Docs. I'll just go to docs. There, hold on. What needs to happen is okay. It you know what would be kind of cool? What if we F around and find out, right? What if we like Willy Wonka, flip it, reverse it, run it back, right? In that order. And re-incentivize the previous between like a certain time frame, maybe from 16 to 45, re-incentivize them back in reverse with the inflation schedule and say, yeah, we screwed up. Let's change the inflation schedule, right? Let's change the distribution. You guys kind of following what I'm saying? Or is it easier to fast forward it and dramatically slow it down so that there's less coming in? Am I making any sense? Are you guys following? But then they're like, oh, what about validators? The validators are already running the fucking loss. And to be honest, do we need all the validators? I don't know. This is good. This is good inspiration for thinking. You need to fix this so that this gets corrected. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's enough about June. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good conversation, though. Let's get into the markets. Let's talk about the markets real quick. Oh, damn! I just minimized something that I wasn't going to. All right, let's go take a look at Bitcoin real fast, and let's skip over the traditional market. Traditional markets are doing pretty good right now, actually. So the big move in crypto. Everybody's gonna be like, man, that was 30 minutes of you just ranting about Juno. I don't want to listen to that. Yeah. Matt's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about Juno no more. All right. So the big move. Okay, here's the halving chart that I've shared with everybody. Let's go to the weekly real quick. How far away are we? We're not far from the halving. The halving is supposed to happen in April. We're like 70 days away. 70 days away. Let me ask you guys something in the chat. Who here thinks that we're actually going to see things repeat like last 2 cycles? Or do you guys think this time is the one time that after the halving we don't just go up? What do you guys think? Before I give you guys my 2 cents. Taking a look at Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC. Homestead says we're going up after GBTC. Yes, that's why we're looking at GBTC right now. So I think we're not too far away from them being done. I think we're not that far away from them being done. As long as we hold 40K. Let's take a look at that. If we don't hold 40K per the VPVR wall, I can never say it. Stupid thing. VRVP wall. Thank you. We're gonna fall into this gaping section here, which is only 38. Homestead says they're selling BTC like ETF price going up. They get the hype. They just want it. They get the hype where they want it, and it all just fly together. Yeah. I think honestly, let's go to 4 hour here. In all honesty, look at this gaping section right here. If I had to place a bet, we're going to 38. We're going to 38, guys. If I had to place a bet, we're going to 38. I'm just being real. We're going to 38, maybe even 36, like our friend's saying. That's what I think the big move is going to be. The big move in crypto is going to be at 38, 36. We're going to move down there. I do think there's going to be some interest there. And I think leading in, look at that. Look at that. This is on the 1 hour. Look at that. Leading in to the closure of the month, I think that's when we'll start climbing back up. I think it's going to be an extremely healthy move, to be very honest with you. Let's go back to the daily here. And this is why I'm saying this. Okay. So from where we're at right now, from the bottom to the top here, we went up 216% to the top, roughly. We're down from the top. Think about this, guys. From the top, we're only down 16%. Perspective, right? let's measure moves from each wave, each actual wave, right? So you can like from a correction, from a bounce to a correction. You can say from this was the actual last time we had a significant correction. This didn't count to me. From here to there, we were up 97%. Let's go back and take a look at what was comparable. The last major moves, right? From this low to this high, 64. From this low to this high, roughly about 58. Whenever that happened, we corrected 22, 21, 22, 21, 22. Let's see where 21, 22 is right around 38. Interesting, right? Super, super interesting. Now let's zoom out even further. There you go. Excuse me. There's a long term. There's a lot on the daily. There's a long term there. Make it a little bit nicer for you guys. There's our wall. There's our holes in the wall. So this isn't that bad. This actually isn't that bad. If we fall from there, that's bad. That'd be really bad. I really got to get some of you guys on the stream. I hate listening to myself. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys haven't, like the video, subscribe. Make fake accounts and subscribe. Do something. Just joking. I didn't say that. Did I? All right. Let's go into some other ones. Oops. Take a look at ETH. ETH right now, not doing all too bad, guys. ETH, the first time in forever, broke below $2,400. 2368. It's down 3.55. Still, again, I'm looking out for, guys, we called this before the 50 SMA, right? The 50 SMA, then you got to look out for this zone here. That's where I'm looking. What's up, Chavin? Solana. Guys, told you, I'm looking out for this fib right here, the 382. Right below 50 SMA on the daily, $81. Then the golden pocket, 51. Atom right now, again, I'm watching the 200 SMA on the daily, right around 850. Good time to be tuning in. That's right. Sorry, guys, we got caught up with the Juno talk earlier. What do you guys think about Atom? What do you guys think about Atom? You guys buying Atom? Let me know. Let me know. What are you guys interested in these days? What is everybody interested in right now? I'm admittingly having a hard time getting interested in a lot of things. Shitcoin NFTs. Of course you are. By the way, congratulations, Homestead, on the Stargaze Ambassador Program. And Beto, I've seen a lot of people saying that they're moving stuff to Thorchain. Kuji is super. I'm still buying Kuji, dude. Matter of fact, I think I had. Ooh. Hold on. So on Kuji, guys, I'm showing you guys right here, right? Yellow lines. Yellow lines, points of interest. We're coming up to our first one, 319, right? We're coming up there. What do you think is interesting about Neutron? More sneaky circus and JPEGs? Excuse me. I know why Astroport is interesting because like all the how easy it is for everybody to launch memes lately, but and Astroport like I saw a tweet recently like they're gonna be staking a vast majority of stuff. NOIS right now, easiest chart to trade, and it's never seemed to. Yeah, we're gonna, dude. Let's see if we were right about that first. Hold on. Where's Coin Hall? There we go. Let's see if we were right about that, Ambita. Ah, look at us. Look at this trend line that we did, Ambito. Look at this fucking trend line. Just turn it up. It didn't get it exactly, but look at it. Look at that thing. Anytime it comes and looks at it, it won't. Look how it's hitting these lines that we projected out there too. It feels like it's on the cusp of having a full-fledged DeFi eco. I hope it does because I got some freaking Neutron. It's weird for me to say that, right? Like as a ops member, sometimes it feels weird. But I'm an investor too. Damn it. I got Tia. I got Neutron. What else should we chart in Coin Hall? Using the randomness? Interesting. That's interesting. Let's go take a look at a couple of other ones in the Cosmos space. So Kuji right now, like I said before, guys, I'm looking to buy quite a bit at certain levels here. If it comes back down to 295, I'll probably reinforce my positions again. Look, kind of delayed. Jackal. This is a Jackal chart. Are they really launching limit and buy sell function soon? That'd be really interesting. Yeah, this chart needs to come down a little bit. Love you, Jackal, but it's being real. You way overheated. This Friday, right? Astrovault this Friday. I'll be bidding on that. I'll be bidding a couple thousand on it. Stars right now also, not the FUD at Homestead, but just being real, needs to come down a little bit. I'm looking for this trend line here. Right around there. Right around 0.028. Don't FUD my bags, bro. Abito says, curious if Astrovault launch will do anything for Arch Price or kick off activity on some other dApps in their eco. I think it will. You'll go full King Wabi on this live stream. Fucking Wabi. Osmosis. Again, guys, I'm looking for like 106, to be honest with you. $106 would make a lot of sense, and also 88 cents. I'm just being real. Everybody get that Wasm? I didn't get any because I wasn't staking any. What? Tank? You don't stake any Osmo? Nope. 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 We do not. Kosh down 5.22, $2.42. You know the one thing that I've been really getting pissed off about? I've been getting real pissed off about this, by the way. Hold on. I'll show you guys. Klamos is picking up a lot of traction. I absolutely hate that providers can seamlessly just shut your shit down without any notification, without any justification. We signed a lease agreement. The one right now that's really held up is this person. Provider Akash. They're really good. Every other one that I've gotten great stuff with, they shut it down. No rhyme or reason. Pisses me off. I have not looked into Quasar yet. That's Quasar, right? All right, guys, it's almost 50 minutes. I'm going to go real quickly. Excuse me. TIA down 4.62%. $16. I'm looking for TIA right around here, the 236, I'm sorry. $13.75. Injective, I'm looking for $20.57. You guys don't like that. I'm being real. Neutron, again, I'm looking for 101, then 76 cents. Chihuahua's basically right at where it needs to be. Might have to begrudgingly snag a bag, yeah. All right, guys, that's what I got. I'm going to cut it. I don't want to be too long. Sorry for ranting about Juno. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on a space. Peace.